come again with another case for inside court. This case now between two friends where they drag over one bobo. One dragging friend come call, say the man where she won't marry, we love her, and the other one don't collect. The other one on the other hand say for where say the man love and die, you know, you agree leave her more. Say she don't know what in this one they talk. As soon as they see, so one carry broken head, this one carry broken hand. Through this case reach to come court. And the case done day before Judge Kpako will say to go take handler.
All arise for the presiding Judge Kpako.
May I have your seat? All right, Vincent. Vincent, what happened here before my arrival? Why is she having a bandaged arm, bandaged head? That one, the head looks... What happened here? Was there a mini war before I came?
Not really, Your Honor.
Nothing happened?
Not so.
All right. There's no problem. Good thing enough. I have a black belt in martial art, so nothing they pack. So let's have the case for today.
Your Honor, case number 011, Fumi and Pamela. All parties in the matters have taken their roles.
Okay, good. Okay. Forgot. Meant to say 012. All right. The case I have before me is a ridiculous one. It's about two friends that were fighting on a bike, a moving bike, over a man. Fumi Odunayo, the plaintiff, is praying the court to dissolve the marriage proposal between her man, Nick, and her friend, Pamela Nwadike, the defendant. The defendant alleged that she alleged that Miss Pamela, who is her friend and cosmate, stole her man, Nick. Miss Pamela, in her defense, says Nick is hers, that she didn't steal him. She says Fumi never introduced Nick to her as her fiancé. Neither had she seen Nick and Fumi together. So she's surprised that Fumi will accuse her of stealing her man. She says further that she and Nick met some time ago and fell in love and are about to get married. This is the case before me, and we are trying to find out what is actually going on between these two supposed friends over a man. Fumi, I want you to tell this honorable court, from what I have before me, your details and why you brought your friend and cosmate to court.
My name is Odunayo Fumilayo.
Good. How did you come by this injury on your head, if I may ask?
It is this my so-called friend, Pamela. She made me have this motorbike accident.
I want to know if it is relevant to the case at hand.
Yes, Your Honor. It's a material to my plea. This witch...
Miss Fumi, hold it. You need to mind your language so that I won't charge you for contempt of court. What do you mean by this thing? Who is this thing?
Sorry, Your Honor. The defendant. I saw her with my man, Nick. They rode past me on a motorbike. So I followed them with another bike. If you see the way she clutched to my man, so I had to move closer. And we started fighting.
You struck me severally with your handbag before I got hold of it.
Your Honor, she pulled my bag and I fell, including the rider. We all fell. That was how we got this wound. She's a witch.
Fumi, I have cautioned you earlier to mind your language in this honorable court. I dislike people using derogative words.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Fumi, what you just said is that you saw Pamela with your man on a motorbike, the one we call Okada, right?
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
you picked up another one and you started chasing after them. When you got close, you were fighting on a motorbike, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then all of you fell down. That is how you sustained your injury.
Yes, Your Honor.
Incredible. What could have made you act so recklessly, endangering your life? What if you have been killed in that process?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. But she was with my man. He's not yours. He's my fiancé.
Will both of you just shut up for once? Will you just shut up for once? Still going through the case file here. And besides, Pamela, I have not asked you to talk. Now, Fumi, as I was saying, so you saw Pamela with your man on a bike. I started shouting, hey, oh, he has taken my man, oh, I need to go and rescue my golden bobo. Is that not so?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I don't know what came over me.
I mean, such a dangerous act. Okay. Continue with your testimony. Now, how did you meet the defendant?
We met in our department in January last year, 2023.
Was it just the two of you? Where did Nick come into play? Or was he a student of another school?
It was just the two of us, Your Honor. Nick was never a student of our school. He's working in an accounting firm in the city. We met 2 years ago in our workplace, in the building housing my company and his.
You mean you and Nick work for different companies, but in the same complex?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a part-time student of the State University. We have our lectures during the weekend, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and scanty lectures during the weekdays. Like I said before, I and Nick were dating, and he proposed to me and said he wanted to marry me, which I accepted because I love him and I can't wait to marry him to start bearing children for him. Few days after he proposed to me, he started acting cold towards me, started misbehaving. He doesn't call me, he doesn't check up on me, and even when I call him, he doesn't return my calls, he doesn't send me text messages. I became worried, and so I had to go and see him during lunch. And after much hesitation and questioning, he gave me the most shocking excuse of my life, Your Honor.
And what could that be?
Nick told me that since he told me he wanted to marry me, that a masquerade has been pursuing him up and down, chasing him and telling him to stay clear from me, that the masquerade is my husband. Your Honor, can you imagine such a stupid excuse? If Nick does not want me again, or he doesn't want the marriage again, or he has found someone else, let him say it with his full chest. Tell me boldly that he doesn't want me again. Now coming up with this mumbo jumbo excuse of a masquerade.
You said masquerade. Do you mean the Egungun masquerade in the traditional festival?
Yes, Your Honor.
A masquerade appearing to Nick in a vision, warning him not to marry you, to stay clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, have you been married before? I mean, someone...
No, Your Honor.
Now, I want to ask again. Have you ever taken this blood oath where the two partners, they cut themselves and they suck each other's blood?
Not at all, Your Honor.
Nothing of such.
Not at all, Your Honor.
Think well, Ufumi.
Not at all.
Think well. Because some of you ladies, you do terrible, crazy things there. That when it comes to relationship, as I was saying, the aspect of blood oath, I just want to emphasize because that's what people do. They cut themselves, they suck their blood, and they promise to marry each other. When the other person goes, marry somebody else, the other one begins to go gaga and begins to see spirit. Are you sure?
Yes,
You did not do any of this?
Not at all, Your Honor.
Okay, go on with your testimony.
Your Honor, Nick started avoiding me. And he told me he doesn't want to marry me again, that he doesn't want to die. Saying so many things, that the masquerade keeps appearing to him and telling him so many things, that masquerade, the husband and this thing. And he told me he doesn't want the relationship again. Your Honor, it hurts so badly, Your Honor.
I have been waiting patiently to hear from Pamela, how she's connected with Nick. Maybe, but I have not heard. Did you introduce Pamela to Nick?
No, Your Honor. But I used to tell her about my relationship with Nick. I also told her about the engagement and the proposal, and she was happy. I told her about the engagement and the proposal. Even when Nick started with his masquerade stories, and I still told her, but she told me to be calm. Though I've never introduced Nick physically to her.
Okay, did you show his picture to Pamela?
Not at all, Your Honor.
So, how did he come to know Pamela?
Your Honor, not long after I and Nick ended our relationship, Pamela here came up with a beautiful word about she meeting the love of her life, Nick, and how they fell in love with each other. I was happy for her. She also told me that they want to get married. I was so happy for her, not knowing that the person she was talking about is my man, Nick.
So, Nick has now become Nico. So, what happened after then?
You know, it was during her birthday, when she did her birthday in September. I went there, and that was when I found out that her Nico was my man, Nick. I was so shocked. I decided to leave so I would not create a scene there.
Oh, that's a good decision you made. But did you confront her with this after then?
Yes, when I got home, Your Honor, I called her, telling her that Nick is my man, and he has engaged me and we are getting married, so she should leave him alone. There are other men everywhere. Why must it be Nick? Why?
But Fumi, you said yourself, I'm reading what you said from your statement. You said yourself that you didn't introduce Nick to Pamela, neither did you show his picture to her. So why would you think she purposely took your man from you?
Your Honor, Pamela's mother is a prophetess. I'm sure she has told her mother about Nick and I, and her mother has used some voodoo powers to divert Nick's attention from me to her daughter. Your Honor, this is how these prophetesses, this is how they behave. They are so diabolic. I am sure this masquerade thing that we are talking about is her mother's handiwork.
So, how did you come to know about this prophetess so well? Have you been patronizing them?
No, Your Honor. I don't. I'm a true Christian.
Yeah, of course. You will not say that you have been consulting with them. You won't say that. So, you ladies started fighting each other, and you now discover that Nick is Nico, correct?
Yes, Your Honor. And she has refused to end the relationship with Nick. Your Honor, the relationship and the whatever marriage thing must not go on. Nick is mine. He proposed to me first and I accepted. That relationship must not go on.
And I guess this injury that is on your head was gotten from fighting over him?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. At this point in time, I would like to listen to Pamela's testimony. Pamela, tell us your relationship with the plaintiff by introducing yourself to us.
My name is Pamela Uwadike. This lady here is, or should I say was, my friend. We met at school and I got close to her because of her simplicity about life. It's true that we are close and we share some personal issues, which includes our relationship. She told me about her boyfriend, Nick, but she didn't introduce him to me like she said. So how was I supposed to know that he was the one when I saw him? Even when she told me her boyfriend ended the relationship, she didn't say it was because of a masquerade. She only said it was because he met another woman, which I sympathized with her.
Now, do you have a hand in producing this said masquerade that has been chasing Nick around town?
Not at all, Your Honor. My mother is a prophetess, quite alright, but she is not into voodoo. She's a true prophetess and she helps people with prayers and deliverance.
Okay, continue by telling us how you met Nick.
Sometime in August last year, I wanted to pick up some items at the supermarket. But by the sidewalk, there was a car parked there. When suddenly the backseat passenger opened the door forcefully and knocked me to the ground. The passenger and the driver rushed out to help me up from the ground, and the passenger apologized. He asked if I was hurt. I responded that I just had a slight sprain on my knee. As I looked at him, our eyes met, and he was like magnet. As his arm touched mine, it was like 1,000 voltage charged, released into me.
A shower voltage.
Miss Fumi, I have told you to mind your language in my court. Otherwise, I will charge you for contempt. Continue, Pamela.
Thank you, Your Honor. The passenger introduced himself as Nico, and we exchanged numbers. We started talking, and then we began dating. I told Fumi about him, and she seemed to be happy about it. But when she came to my party, that was when we got to know that is also my Nico.
Oh, Nick, the Nico, right? Go on, Pamela.
Your Honor, she was asking me to end my relationship with Nico. But that's impossible. Nico had already ended their affair before coming to me. We are falling in love and nothing can separate us. After all, I'm not the one that caused her relationship to end. In fact, my darling Nico has proposed to me and we are already planning our wedding. Ever since he proposed to me to be his wife, no masquerade is chasing him. He is at peace in my bosom, not like what he experienced before.
It is a lie, Your Honor. This marriage will not hold. I know it's she and her mother that sent this masquerade that made my Nick to leave me for her. I pray this court to disallow the marriage between Nick because he has already proposed to me. He cannot leave me for this woman. It cannot happen when I'm still alive.
So none of you ladies want to end this fight. You just want to fight to finish, right?
Your Honor, I'm not fighting with her. She's the one looking for my trouble. She keeps telling whoever cares to listen that I stole her man. And that is not true. My sweetheart Nico already ended their relationship before coming to me. He ended it because his life was being threatened by a masquerade. And he found peace with me. So how is it my fault? Fumi, get it straight into your head that your relationship with Nico has ended a long time ago. How will he live where there is peace to where masquerade is chasing him? Please tell me.
I know this was your plan. To use a masquerade to chase Nick away from me. But it's not going to work. You will not succeed.
Please.
Hell, newsflash, baby. I'm going to consult the greatest prophets and prophetesses of this country. They're going to neutralize all the things you did in the life of Nick.
Please rest.
Will you stop that? What is wrong? In fact, it's as if both of you want to start a war between prophetess in this country. Huh? Nick fighting over Nick or Nicole. Look, Vincent,
Your Honor.
this Nick, is he in court?
Yes, Your
How
Honor.
more people is in court?
Nick, come forward. Follow this side.
Oh, it's pissing me off.
Now, Nick, you have heard the testimony of both the plaintiff and the defendant, respectively. Now, tell this honorable court by introducing who you are to us.
Thank you, Your Honor. My name is Patrobas Nicholas, abridged Nick or Nicole.
No wonder. We have been hearing of Nick and Nicole. We are now sure it's the same person. Are you a Nigerian?
Yes, Your Honor, from Bayelsa.
Okay, continue by stating your relationship with both the plaintiff and the defendant, respectively.
Thank you, Your Honor. Well, what Pamela and Fumi have said about me is true. I proposed to Fumi in June because I genuinely wanted to marry her. That night, I drove home. I parked my car in front of the gate. So I was trying to go inside so I could open my gate and drive in. So from nowhere came this masquerade with a whip, warning me, telling me to leave Fumi alone. He said, leave Fumi, now my own, you won't die. So I was confused. Was this a joke or a prank? Because I didn't know what to make out of this situation. So the next day, I went to work. So I parked my car at the car park. And this masquerade appeared to me again, warning me to stay away from Fumi with the same words, leave Fumi, now my own, you won't die.
Now, did you tell Fumi about this?
Yes, Your Honor. I told her, but she didn't take me serious. She thought I was joking, or probably I was looking for an excuse to leave her. But Your Honor, the masquerade didn't stop or leave me alone. The masquerade, at a point, it became violent. I started chasing me around with the whip, flogging me and whipping me around, telling me the same word that I should leave Fumi alone.
So does it mean the people around there, nobody could help you?
Your Honor, that is the baffling part of the whole story.
Tell me, I'm all ears.
Your Honor, it seems I was the only one that was seeing this masquerade. Because people around, when the masquerade was chasing me around, people thought that I was going crazy or I was insane. It chased me and flogged me, keep on telling me to leave Fumi alone, that it was that Fumi belongs to him. Your Honor, even I myself, I even thought I was going crazy too.
But hold on, don't you think this is a ploy that you use to disengage from Fumi?
Your Honor, I have to give what belongs to Caesar to Caesar. I'm too young to die. Because the masquerade said that Fumi is his wife, and he was ready to destroy any man that is going to stand on his way. So, who am I to drag a woman with a masquerade? So I have to, give up. And ever since I found Pamela, I found joy and I found peace. So Pamela is my wife, and I'm happy.
And since you cancelled your relationship with Fumi, you have stopped seeing this masquerade. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor. I stopped seeing the masquerade ever since I renounced my proposal to Fumi. So I haven't seen the masquerade again.
And you are sure it wasn't for another reason you disengaged this or cancel this relationship with Fumi or this masquerade moonlight tales?
Your, Your Honor, honestly, it's because of the masquerade. Your Honor, it seems you don't believe me, but it's the truth.
The thing is that what is true, you alone could see the masquerade that was chasing you about with a long whip.
Yeah.
Vincent,
Your Honor,
who is that?
Yeah.
no, no.
Please, say who is that?
I called you on your phone, you didn't pick. I came to I wanted to tell you something. It was Angela, your friend, that told me that you are here. She was even the one that told me how to get here.
Who are you?
She's my mother.
Vincent, who is that woman?
She's
She's my mother.
Fumi's mother.
Fumi's mother?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. If that's the case, let her come in properly. Bring her up. Let
Mama,
her.
please come here.
Mama, you are Fumi's mother.
Benny, sir. Yes, sir.
Hold on. You say you get something to talk?
Yes, sir. I've been standing by the entrance. Now I did there since I've come meet my pikin. They tell me say there. As I stand for there, so and Gugu, where are they talk since? And I dey outside the hear am. The Gugu pursue me come here say make I confess.
Okay.
He say make I confess. I no want that. My jewo.
You said the masquerade dey here?
Yeah, dey here.
In this court?
And he pursue me come.
Go ahead, confess.
Let Gugu one I dey talk since. I stand for outside dey hear am. They no let me enter here. Come see for me my pikin. Let Gugu he dey here. Na him pursue me enter. He dey here oh. He say make I confess. I no want that. I go confess oh.
The masquerade, you can see it here.
He dey here.
Where?
He dey here oh. Sorry.
Where? I can't see it now. Vincent, go and check. I can't see anything from here.
I can't say anything, no.
Na him be that he okay for hand. He say and here. He say make I confess. If I no confess, I go die. I wan talk oh.
Vincent,
Your Honor,
can you see anything?
I can't see anything, no.
Look, Mama, see, don't waste time. Oh, yeah, confess now. Go ahead.
When my pikin dey 6 months, na my pikin come dey fall. He come fall sick for me. He sick. I carry go plenty hospital. They don give am plenty medicine. And plenty injection. My pikin no well. She come dey breathe like who wan die. She no dey breathe well. Na one person tell me say e get one baba for forest wey go help me cure my pikin. Say the papa strong well oh.
So you agree with the Baba, make he cure for me. Continue, I dey hear you. Wetin come happen?
I carry my pikin go. As I no want make she die. I carry am go. Then the Baba say he go fit cure my pikin. Say but if he cure am, say one thing dey there oh.
So now wetin be that?
Baba sọ pé if he don well, he no go fit marry when he grow up. Say don't marry my daughter be that. And me I confused. I don't know wetin to do. I no want make my pikin die. Me sef come gree, come cure my pikin, give her the medicine, my pikin come well.
So you can't tell Fumi about this one?
Tell am, mo le ṣe, it's not something that I can talk with my mouth. I no talk am. I no know say something go happen. I pray am say make nothing happen to am.
Mama, now when something don't happen, nko?
E happen o, e come ṣẹlẹ̀. Wahala dey. Na when she tell me say e get one man wey wan marry am, na this egunu don dey appear to me, dey disturb me say Fumi my daughter na im wife. Say Fumi na im wife oh.
Oh wow. Mama, wait, that masquerade, you still dey see am?
Rara, e be like I don go.
You no see am again?
E be like say as I don talk. E be like say e don go.
Nick, that masquerade, can you see him around?
No, Your Honor. He's not appearing to me ever since I renounced my engagement with
We want you to tell the whole world, say, Naim be Fumi husband. I waiting the masquerade. You won't tell us, say, Naim be Fumi husband. Abi? Say, make every man stay clear. Fumi, has a masquerade ever appeared to you in any form?
No. No, sometimes I used to see a strange being having with me in the dream.
In fact, this case has moved from physical to spiritual, and I'm only a judge of the physical. In fact, I think I've had enough. What we'll do now is we'll go on a recess, then I will return to give my ruling on this case.
God, arise.
Hey, so this masquerade thing na true self. Just say as this beautiful girl dey waste so no man fit marry am because of action wey mama take when e small. Im mama just dey try to save am, but the action and the way she take go about her no follow, follow. The other lady on the other hand say na voltage catch am when the guy touch am. Love is a beautiful thing, sha. I go love we will never see love, we go faint now. Make we sit down here wetin Judge Kpako judgment go be on top this case.
God.
All right, so you may sit down. I have had this case, and I want to give my ruling with what I've put down. This case has moved from the physical to the spiritual. And as I said before, I am a judge of the physical. I will only rule on the physical. As for the spiritual, I will advise you, Miss Fumi, go and get help from appropriate quarters, not from the said Baba or his so kind. We have true servants of God that can help you chase away for good from your life so that you can be married to any man of your choice. I continue with my ruling. This kind of spiritual issues does happen in our society. But thank God, there is God's solution for it too. When light comes, darkness ceases to exist. I continue with my ruling. And for the case before me, the plaintiff, Miss Fumi, is asking the court to stop Miss Pamela, the defendant, and Nicholas from getting married. Since Nicholas proposed to her and she accepted, the court cannot grant this request because marriage proposal is not legally documented. Fumi, are you listening? It is not the same as marriage. Although Fumi, it is a promise to marry. However, it is verbal and not binding. Now, it is not a contract. You don't have a document that shows a contract during witness by other people and signed by both parties together as husband and wife, as you have it in the registry marriage. Therefore, I hereby dismiss the case of the plaintiff, that is you, Fumi. So, it's judgment for the defendant, Pamela. I rise.
God.
Wetin Judge Kpako talk na true. This case no get stand, so e need to be cancelled. Make Fumi go try sort herself out. I know say e no easy, but no, she no feel bad. No be the guy fault, no be her friend fault too. Na situation of things, but God go help am. She go still find love. My people, wetin una take for this case? So una pen and down for the comment section. And as una dey do am, una no forget to subscribe. E dey very important. So we go dey bring una premium ogbonge stories as e dey hot so. And don't forget to like and share. I go see you now for the next video. Gracias.
Thanks for watching our videos. I hope you enjoyed them.
And please don't forget to subscribe. like, and share our videos.
And I beg, make una no forget to turn on the notification button.
And don't forget to follow us on Inside Court with Judge Kpako on all social media handles. Thank you.
Order!
Bye.